In December 2008, Supreme Master Ching Hai graciously met with our association members for an international gathering. It was a joyous occasion as Master and disciples reunited to meditate and pray for peace. During her visit to meet with our association members, Supreme Master Ching Hai also spoke of the teachings of past masters and answered the spiritual questions of fellow initiates. Throughout the ages, compassionate enlightened masters have urged people to surrender to the greater universal power by seeking the divine within, from which all other goodness and happiness follow. This message was echoed again in Supreme Master Ching Hai's discussion with the theme, "The Ego Separates Us from Our True Self," in which she spoke with our association members during the international gathering on December 6, 2008.
Wisdom is really important. And ego, we have to cut it. The less ego, the better. It is a pity because we don't really need this ego. The I that know everything already, the I that is expert in this and specialist in that, and we don't need all that. Because if we don't have them, then we are more smart. We become more intelligent, smarter really. The only reason I can do many things and good, and that you like, everybody likes this, because perhaps I have very little ego, or none. I keep checking myself, see if any ego pop up. Perhaps the reason that your ego don't go away because you don't have the chance to work with other people, you know? Like nobody check you, nobody fix you, nobody tell you what's wrong with you because you don't do anything with other people. Or you are in a very high position outside. In the society, you are boss or some director or manager, whatever, and you are the one who tell everybody what to do all the time, and nobody ever talk back at you. And also sometimes, like, even if you are practitioners, yeah, but you have no chance to be corrected by anyone else. Don't be offended. Cut that ego off, huh? Okay. For example, yeah, everybody look up to you, everybody thinks you're great, and because you always used to with telling people do what. And if you don't check yourself, now and then, your ego is still there, and stronger than ever, because he has a chance to grow up, and you don't have a chance to trim it. To trim the tree is not always good, but the trim ego is good. You know, we are not tree. Now, the tree in my place, I have a lot of olives, yeah. And normally the people who lived there before, they trim the olive, you know, so short. I don't know why. Like that, they say save water. Anybody who knows about olives, tell me.
Maybe to grow up better.
Grow the better olive or better tree?
The fruits.
That's why I thought. On the contrary, I haven't lived there for a couple of years. We didn't even water it. We didn't trim it. I'm worried that the tree get hurt, you know. I really don't like to trim trees if I can help it. I let them grow. Oh, this year, my neighbor told me he has never seen so much olives and so good. And all the time he lived there. Long time already, he lived like more than 10 years, you know. And all the olives, he said, my God, so much. We have problem harvesting. We don't have enough people, you know, and we have a machine and we make it ourselves. It's very nice olive oil that we make. It's very famous around here, you know. So it's not that always that you trim the trees is better, I don't know. I don't trim the olives, I let them grow. I grow very fast. Oh, so luscious, look beautiful, and lot of oil, so abundant the fruit. We don't harm them, you know, whatever we can avoid. We don't even cut grass. In summer they grow, spring they grow, and in winter they die and become natural compost. And so we just let it be, you know, they grow by themselves. We plant, we don't cut them, we don't bother. Number one, we don't like to cut anything. Number two, We're busy. Even not busy, don't cut wherever, really not necessary at all. Many places where I live is like that. Not just now, long time or many years when I live in other countries. If in my house I don't cut anything. Only minimum, when the branches go too much into your walking area, it might scratch your eye or something, then I ask permission first. And they're okay with it, then we cut. Because tree also have some spirit, especially big tree, sometimes more than one. We have respect for all things. And in turn, they will protect you also. People do not know this. Trees are very useful to people. Did you hear the story of Guru Nanak? When he was young, he was sleeping under a tree. Whenever the sun is there on his face, the tree moves to protect his body so it's not too sunny for him. Maybe it's just a legend, but maybe it's true, How else people would imagine such thing, Yeah, it's possible. I'm telling you, it is possible. I remember when we were together a long time ago, me and the resident, we went to retreat in the mountain, very remote, and there's no electricity, just a river, the mountain, and we were singing. And then the fire went out, no more light, we were singing and playing. And the moon just stayed there for many hours. It doesn't move. Normally the moon will go down, with the tide. And there are many witnesses, I wasn't alone. We all marvel at the moon. And later we said, we go sleep now and let the moon go to rest. And then he dropped, whoop! The moon go very fast, like I dropped like that. And all this hour, she's just standing there still, right there where it was, and not moving left, right, down, up, nothing. It seems like a fairy tale, but it was a true story, We don't have candle. How you light candle in the open air where the river is? There's always some wind. Because it's between the mountain and where there's like that, it's always wind. At that time we didn't think of bringing lamp. We just go around and live anywhere. And the moon really accompanied us for a long time. And one day also I was in Spain. I didn't come back to Spain for a long time. And that was the first day I came back and the moon was round. And suddenly there was a face on the moon, truly the face. And smiling all the time that I was sitting there. I also have witness. There was one assistant, he saw that. In fact, he's the one who pointed to me. He said, Master, the moon is smiling at you. I said, where? And I said, oh, really? Because normally you don't see the moon smiling. It just has some shadow and all that, but it's not smiling. In fact, that one really was.